We are good. Alright, what's up everybody? We're gonna do a race 4 Azerbaijan one-shot qualifying in the 2019 FIA Formula 1 World Championship. How are we all doing today?
The circuit has rubbered in with practice, but this is still going to be a difficult session for our drivers as they fight for pole position. Welcome to qualifying here in Azerbaijan.
Castle.
So then, Ant, it's another Grand Prix weekend, another exciting qualifying session ahead of us. What are you going to be looking out for over the next few minutes?
The first question is going to be who can avoid making mistakes. There isn't much margin for error in qualifying, and you have to bear in mind that the track conditions may have changed since practice, particularly as we've had a few support races in the meantime. If the brake bias settings, for example, don't take this into account, it's extremely easy to lock up a front wheel and cause a flat spot. Just like that, your lap's ruined, and you've wasted a set of tyres to boot.
Alright, here we go. Really tough track. Here we go. The tough part. Right here. Alright, let me restart it. I'm good everywhere else except for that one area. Alright, one more time. 10th.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Hamilton, Vettel and Valtteri Bottas. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
Alright, let's look at the running order.
It's that time again. Time for some exciting Formula One action. Who will emerge victorious in the Battle of Baku? Well, we're just about ready to get underway, so welcome to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. With 20 turns and a length of 3.7 miles, Baku City Circuit in the heart of the Azerbaijan capital is a real test of a driver's endurance, patience and precision. 90-degree corners through Sector 1 lead into a tightening uphill sprint as we start to circle around the old city. Then a 1.4-mile chase flat out through Sector 3 towards the finish line. Anthony Davidson, what types of strategy do you think we can expect for today's event?
Well, there's a lot that both the driver and the team have to keep in mind when going into a race. Tyres, fuel, energy recovery systems, the list goes on and on. But I think the key to today's victory will come down to the pit stop strategy. Come in too soon and you might find yourself needing more than one stop. Too late and you're putting yourself at a disadvantage by spending longer on worn tyres.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Bottas, Leclerc, Max Verstappen and Perez, Magnussen, Gasly, Stroll and Daniel Ricciardo, Grosjean, Hülkenberg, Lando Norris and Raikkonen, Russell, Kubica, Antonio Giovinazzi and Alexander Albon, Sainz and Daniel Kvyat completes the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Here you go.
You should have some space going into the first corner, so try to keep it tidy.
Alright, thanks, Jeff. "51 laps. Let's get it. Underway. Aw, thanks.
If it takes too much damage.
P4.
Recommend you box for a new one. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Safety car, no.
Alright.
The safety car may be...
I know that. Alright, we have to restart. That was just terrible. You know what? I don't care. I don't really care. That's the first lap. That's a restart.
Right, let's be patient going into turn 1. We want to be in a good position for the rest of the race. Good luck.
Thanks, Jeff.
That's a good start. Keep it up.
What the hell? No,
Okay.
Alright, you know what? No, I'd like to rewind it. So.
Position. Losing ERS power before the end of the lap. Lower the ERS deployment mode to prevent this.
That's what I said. Locks up.
Good job, nice overtake.
Damn it.
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Confirmed.
Let's catch the footers.
That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
We're out of the race. That was a big crash. Well, because... yeah, we're out of the race. They're running well too. It's a shame. We're gonna do the Spanish Grand Prix after this then.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes.
We're gonna win it if
your race
we could
winners
just
today.
manage our car and get away from the other cars. Come on, top 10 finish. You only finished in the points.
Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Sebastian Vettel now leads the Drivers' Championship. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Carlos Sainz would be my first choice for this race. He had excellent race stamina, giving him the opportunity to charge through the ranks.
Let's move on to the Constructors. The current championship leaders still hold top spot, but that gap is getting smaller. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Alright, that will do Baku. That will do for Baku. We're gonna do the next race.